காற்றுக்கு இணையில்லை பாருங்கள். இறை அன்பர்களே இதை கேளுங்கள். மனம் அலைவதை தடுத்திட வேண்டும். அந்த பரமாத்மனை சேர வேண்டும். உங்கள் இதயமும் சிந்தனையும் ஒன்றாய் என்றும் இதமூட்டு மகிழ்வாக வேண்டும். உயர் நன்னெறி நிலையாக வேண்டும். உயர் நன்னெறி நிலையாக வேண்டும். உந்தன் ஆத்மாவின் ஒளி கூட வேண்டும். உந்தன் ஆத்மாவின் ஒளி கூட வேண்டும். உந்தன் உள்ளத்தில் ஒளி தீபம் ஏற்று நல்லமைதிதனை உனக்குள்ளே கூட்டும். நல்ல பயனான வாழ்வை அது காட்டும். வாழ்வே ஆனந்தமயமாக மாறும். நீ யார் என்று உன்னையே உணர்வாய். நீ யார் என்று உன்னையே உணர்வாய். நல்ல பிறவி இனி உண்டென்று அறிவாய். நல்ல பிறவி இனி உண்டென்று அறிவாய். இறை அன்பர்களே இதை கேளுங்கள். அந்த இறைவனை நினைந்தே வாழுங்கள். உங்கள் சிந்தனையை இறைவனிடம் செலுத்துங்கள். சுவாச காற்றுக்கு இணையில்லை பாருங்கள். இறை அன்பர்களே இதை கேளுங்கள்.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good evening. The conversation about unity, respect, and love taking place now. This is the 40th anniversary. Brahma Kumaris Malaysia is organizing it. It's a chit chat, a conversation. Their experiences, the obstacles they faced, how they brought success. The unforgettable experiences of this Brahmin life is all about this program today. And today we are meeting Brother MANIMARAN, whom all of us know is nobody. This brother has been in Yan and he is in PJ Center. He is very involved with the Tamil section and even he contributes jewels of knowledge in the Tamil newspapers. At the moment, He is okay. I wish to invite Brother Manimaran. Om Shanti. For the past 27 years, this brother has been in this knowledge and he has done a lot of service and is still doing. And this is not a small issue. It's not a small matter. He has done great service and is still doing. Coming into this Brahmin life, everybody has a story. How did we come to Baba? Each one has a different story. Some have seen experiences of Brahma Baba coming in front and inviting them. Different people have different stories. In that way, coming to your newly, when you came into this spiritual life, from what background did you come from? So we wish to know about your background too. So today, everyone is going to know something about your background and your history. So you can start, brother. You can talk something about yourself. Om Shanti. To be. He said he will speak in brief about his story. This is the year 2022. He was born in Kuala Selangor. 1972, he took birth. Okay, Kandan and Maria were his mother and father. 1972, he took birth in Kuala Selangor. He was a rubber tapper there. Roughly about 1983, they went to Bahau. The same job he was doing, rubber tapping and also his oil pump. And he did his SRP in Bahau and SPM. Also, STPM was in Kuala Pilar. 1993, he came to do his degree. That's the time he came to Baba. He can't remember the date, exactly that year. He stayed in Pandabuan for a while, and in 2000, he came to the center. Until 2022, he's in the center. Almost 20 years. This is his life story, he said, nothing much. Very short and sharp. So she didn't expect it to be so short. We have met you many times and we have done a lot of service together. I knew you came from Bahau, but I didn't know you took knowledge Gyan in Bangsa. There wasn't there a center in Bahau? Oh no. After he took Gyan in Bangsa, then only slowly the center in Bahau was created. So he came to KL and took Gyan. So he took knowledge in Bangsa. So Bahau Center was only opened much later, and brother has been in Gyan since he came here. In 1993, he came to Bangsa, took the knowledge. He says totally Baba is the one who brought him to this Gyan. He brought him for the public program and he took the 7 days course in Bangsa, started the evening classes and then went for morning class, Amrit Vela. Everything is Baba who that brought him to this level. Any specific reason why you came to into spirituality? Or is it just because you're invited, you just joined? From young age, and especially after SPM, he has read the scriptures Ramayana and Mahabharata, and then after, while waiting for the results, he had 3 months. So he was very engrossed in these scriptures. And it created a deep interest. A quote in Mahabharata: death, death is all around us. This word death created some change in himself and started looking for spirituality. So accordingly, that's why in his talks, always he talks about death. Whenever you talk about stories, about the scriptures, you have been following all these things. What type of things have you been following on a spiritual path? Anything specific? Or is there something special? Hinduism is very deep, a lot, very deep knowledge. Talking about death, he was in deep thoughts and then he came to Baba. He got a lot of experiences of him coming to Baba. And then he stayed on and he really got involved. Okay. Usually, everyone remembers, Baba always reminds us in the Murli, never forget your childhood days. And if you see in our Lokit life, childhood days are very sweet. So now in this spiritual life, can you please just tell us something about your spiritual life, your childhood days in the spiritual life? After taking this course, he had a lot of experience. In the beginning, he didn't go so deeply into this care. He used to do a lot of negative activities, drinking, smoking, things like that. There's one time while he was studying, he was under a lot of stress. Okay. When he's having his classes, it's around 1994. He couldn't take the stress. He took his motorbike and came to Brickfields. His habit is when he's under stress, he will indulge in food and then he will go to sleep. That's the way he tackles it. So around afternoon 3 p.m., he was having a pill in his neck. He had some meditation. He did. He had a meditation at 3 p.m. It's a very unusual experience. It could be Baba who gave me the experience. After eating, he smoked and then he sat down to meditate. Until this day, he has never experienced that particular type of meditation experience. This is a childhood experience within spirituality. He's telling his experience. He felt as a point his spine. He felt he just disappeared. He was going beyond subtle region and he could experience himself as a point. Yes, he just felt he could disappear. He was in real bliss. He never had thought of anything. Then suddenly the thought came, I had to do my assignment. Somewhere this clicking noise comes in. And for a while, he still didn't have such thoughts. Then after a while, he felt his body shaking a bit. And this blissful experience of his was experienced for almost half a day. He didn't feel anything lesser, so blissful. And see, it's a total different experience. See, when you take a cup of water to drink like just now, you take slowly, very royally, you do everything. And then night he went for his dinner. He told his friends, he told his friends, I seem to be forgetting myself. I feel like in a dazed situation, very high like that. He told his friend, just in case and remind me. He felt, "Hmm, exactly, immune to the effect of action. He felt nothing was affecting him. He has gone like beyond everything. He felt very powerful. Nothing affected him. He felt everybody a distant, at least about 100 meters distance. But his experience is totally different. As the mind is having a chit chat, the mind must not think. When thoughts start coming to the mind, there's a difference coming. There's a connection, no connection between me and the thoughts. Like something different was happening to him. If you see languages, Tamil, English, Malay, everything, I can't find the right word even in Tamil to tell the experience. I can't use analytical mind or thinking power to express. It's something unique and different. Words can't express. It brought a huge paradigm shift in my life. Have you ever tried to have the same experience? He said, I keep trying, it comes and not comes like that, that means he hasn't got that same feelings again. It's very special, very fortunate to get such an experience. After getting such an experience, have you changed your habits, or is it Baba gave you that experience to bring changes to yourself? Because he said he had a lot of bad habits, drinking, smoking, and eating all the non-veg stuff. Is it that Baba has given you this experience to trigger you? He couldn't immediately leave all his bad habits. For a while, he was still having all the bad habits. So when it came to going to Madhuban, you have to let go of all the bad habits. You have to have discipline. So he decided for 6 months, he will stop all these bad habits. He will go to Madhuban, come back, and then he will go back to his habits. 1997, he went to Madhuban. He thought once he come back, he will start back his bad habits. Again, Baba gave a lot of experiences for him. Then he went to Pandavan and to the center. Then it's like that. Until now, he never went back to his habits. Total change in his life. The experience, the framework which you have to follow, the directions, you have to follow whatever has to be done when you want to go to Madhuban, the disciplines have to be followed. So that brought his change. It became a blessing. Now we have gone beyond all that. After completing your studies, did you work in the Lokit world? And you stayed in Pandavavan, you say? So you stayed in the center or you worked and stayed out? After my degree, I did go and work. The Bhumiputra company, he went and worked. For 14 years, he worked until 2014. Then another 3 years, he worked in an Indian company. This past 1 year, he's working in a Chinese company. He went in as a marketing executive, operation manager, and now he's a sales manager. So many positions he held. So he's got a lot of experiences in the outside world too. When you come to seeing our country, many of those who are staying in the center, they are working. It is not a small thing. It is a huge challenge too. You went to work and only for a short while you stayed in Pandaban, then you moved to the center. So in the short span of time, you took the responsibility of Centavasi. And go to work, take care of the center, whatever spirituality. A lot of responsibilities are there in the center too. And in those days, morning and evening, students will come for center for classes. And outside service will be plentiful too. How did you manage? How did you balance yourself? Because those days, every people come to the center, students. Yes, it is end of Kali Yuga. According to drama of karma, he should say, I actually am not working because I enjoyed many positions. He always said Baba or the drama made him do things. That's what he feel. He did apply for very high positions, but he never got. Probably he can't balance his spiritual life, so he never got that part of it. His salary is satisfied. Say up to 10K he's received. But his job was much easier than he thought. Coming to the center, responsibility is also high. And you came at a very young age. How did you overcome obstacles in the center? There will be so many challenges in the center too. In the center where he was, Brother Peru was there, the senior brother. Last 3 years, he is taking care full time. Prior to that, senior brother was there. I believe it is definitely Baba is the one who is doing everything. Because it's like an auto process. Everything automatically happens. Many have asked him, how come, brother, you are so carefree like that? He don't understand. There is some specialty that if he's late in easy, he gets everything done. He has faith, Baba will take care of everything, or drama will take care of everything. So he takes life very easy. Baba is there, drama will do everything accordingly. And truly it happens accordingly also. Because he totally surrendered to Baba. That's the beauty in him. Once we surrender to Baba, I myself am your responsibility, Baba. Say that all other responsibilities are also taken care by Baba. So whether it is total surrender, then Baba is there to help. That is the highlight of it. He totally surrendered to Baba and he knows Baba will do everything. I wish to ask you something personal. In the beginning, you say your friends are the ones who actually invited you to come to the spiritual life. Okay. Are your friends also in knowledge? Or sometimes they have gatherings for all students. And if you meet your friends, old friends, those who are earning very well in good positions, when you see them, do you have any feelings? Wow, look at them. You see how what have they achieved and how they have earned and have got certain position in life in the outside world. Do you have any regrets or feelings? You say yes, sometimes. Beginning he went for public programs. Okay, he talked about TNB Hall, Prakash Mani's program here. And he joined Hare Rama Hare Krishna when he first came. He used to have Bhagavad Gita in his bag. That's the idea he came to KL thinking of. And friends also came for public program. They also came evening class, morning only. There were 4 5 of them. After he came back from Madhuban, His friends all disappeared. But they have been very successful in the Lokik world. Whatever programs he's doing, whether public program or 7 days course, he knows Baba is moving him. The friends are all well off, having good car, family, married with a wife and children. But recently, during the COVID time, they had a gathering. He realized at that gathering for all students, all those people who were supposed to have been very happy in their married life, in the Lokik life, they are very unhappy. But whoever he spoke, they are not happy in their life. But he realized he is so much happier being with Baba. He realized, although he's leading a simple life in this spiritual life, he is happier than them. They have everything, but they have lost their happiness. So in that respect, he says he has no regrets. So when comparison, when you see spiritual life is the best life, he feels. Okay, once again about the childhood days. As we move on in our spiritual life, Baba helps a lot. He has given us a lot of experiences. Yeah, there are a lot of memories, unforgettable memories. Unexpectedly, Baba comes to rescue us at the nick of time. And it's amazing, Baba has helped us in such ways. And so, as she said, I'm getting goosebumps as I'm telling whether everyone has some experiences. She wants to know, do you have such unforgettable experiences? It can be here or in Madhuban. As he said, he came to spirituality. He wants to conquer birth and death. The word death impacted him a lot. Baba's Gyan is so simple and easy. And once you become an embodiment of his knowledge, it's a big thing. All the Vedas, scriptures there, Mahabharata, Ramayana, all this. Here, Baba make it so simple. So it's a huge thing. His aim in his life was not so much to become Lakshmi Narayan or something of that sort, but I, I want to become a zero, the real point form. Then after that, so automatically you become a hero, she's telling. He wants to be relieved from birth and death. That was the aim, his aim of coming. He didn't have hope to aim and objective become Lakshmi Narayan. He didn't have such thoughts. You came into the drama, you came into heaven, and when you leave, this Baba is still with us. Baba says, birth and death is wonderful means your in life will be wonderful too. Whether in birth and death, I have to really take care of myself. The situation happened in Madhuban and experience is sharing. So he got his aim achieved going to Madhuban. He in the aircraft, one senior was there with him. He's asking the same question when he's meditating. If listening to Gyan, he keep thinking the same thing. And next day, the following day is Baba's Milan. So he was telling Baba, I want to hear this word from your mouth. You are an immortal one soul. He wants to listen this from Baba. He said, I'm just going to wait for Baba to say this word. So everyone is going to Shantiwan for the Baba's Milan. He looked around Shantiwan. This is the year 2013. And he was sitting there. And Baba came. And Baba stopped. He will always say, today. Okay, then he came to the time of double foreigners, our sweetest children, a long lost children, all this he said. And suddenly he used this word, may you be immortal. It really, April 5th, 2013, he felt, he said in Hindi, but he used the blessings. He said this, may you be immortal. Suddenly, when he mentioned this, it was such a huge experience. He wanted Baba to say these words, and Baba really said it. So he felt it was a huge blessing from Baba for him. Since then, that blessing itself gave him a lot of satisfaction. Because I waited for Baba to say these words, and he really did it. For no reason, he used this word. So I really got it that he was saying. For no reason, because the conversation doesn't flow. Just suddenly he gave that blessing. Okay, very rare, Baba says Om Shanti. So somebody had this experience, wanted Baba to say, okay, I want to hear Baba saying the word Om Shanti. This sister was waiting. And true enough, last 3 weeks, Baba used the word Om Shanti. So it's a huge experience. Really, God really spoke what I wanted him to say. May you be immortal. So in Madhuban, everyone will have some experiences. Even small desires Baba fulfills. Today's conversation theme is unity, respect, and love. Based on this, I wish to ask you something. Time is coming up. So give brief answers. Baba always say, give respect to seniors. And this wonderful nature of yours, you automatically do that. How did this humility help you in your life? Is after coming to spirituality, you have this humility, or prior to that? He said, I look like a humble person externally. He said, like a wolf in sheep's skin. externally I look humble, but internally I was not. From young, he is always humble to his boss. He gives an example. Look at the dog, always humble to his master. I will never go against my seniors, bosses. I don't speak against. In the office, there are a lot of datos and so on. He will always respect them. Because he was humble, and many of them liked him in the working place. And he never go against. It's his nature. He's not only humble to human beings, his habit of calling in, praying, he will still practice that even in Madhuban. When he go, he'll find a place, he fall straight down to the floor, and then he will pray and come back. When he has the feeling, he does it. There's a photo of Baba standing in PJ. He will always touch his feet and get blessings like that. He feel the experience. Although Baba say, I have no feet, don't touch my feet, it is his respect and humility, he said, I still do because they are elders. So because Brahma Baba is there, the portrait of Brahma Baba. So what he does, jointly thinking as Bab Dada, he will still touch his feet and pray. But he said he feel energized in a very unique way. He feels very protected, fully protected when he does that and go out anywhere. I really want to be humble at the end with Baba. That is my aim and objective also, to be very humble. Okay, always you're taking blessings from Baba. Your blessings too is necessary for ours, yagya. For Brahma Kumaris Malaysia to progress further, what is your blessings for our yagya? Recently, we celebrated Shiv Jayanti, 86th Shiv Jayanti. Everyone knows 100 years only the Sangam Yug. Okay, now 86 years have finished. We celebrated the 86th anniversary of Shiv Jayanti. It's 14 years, the balance of 14 years. This is a deep respect. In the beginning, 14 years they were in total tapasya. He feels that then only world service started and other services started. His deep feeling is this next 14 years, Malaysian BKs should work towards tapasya. Yeah, focus, and that's the blessing he has. Everyone should be a tapasya. It is a very deep desire to bring about self-transformation. Yeah, he said, you also can give your blessings, sister. What is your blessings for the family? To see the beauty of a high-rise building, the foundation should be very strong. So this 40 years, our foundation should become more and more stronger. No matter what storms come in, we will withstand the storms. We will stay together, united, and with a lot of respect for one another, lots of love, we will grow together happily and with a lot of blessings. Brahmins, all the Brahmin children should give a lot of cooperation in godly service and be with Baba and grow with Baba. So time is coming to a close. We wish to finish this conversation. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you to everybody. It was a wonderful session. We spoke about his journey. We heard about it. Many things which we didn't know about him, he highlighted. He didn't go through the full 40 years, but accordingly, whatever he experienced, he shared. It was a wonderful chit chat, and he gave very good facts and figures and good experiences he shared. Next, same chit chat is going to take place in English. The Chin, okay, in Chinese, Sister Chin and Sister Sharon will have this chit chat. So meet you all again in the next session. Thank you very much. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. She's giving a commentary on Baba. Baba has searched every nook and corner and found each of his special child. One family united together. We will live unitedly together. That is the respect we give to Baba, showing and living by example. Togetherness, unity, respect, and love. This is the foundation of Brahmin life. Unity, respect, and love. Om Shanti.